Evening, everyone. It's Wednesday at around 5:35, and this is your video number 559, closing comment for Wednesday evening, the 16th of December. The market was very wishy-washy today. Some of the groups came back from their winter hibernation, I'll say, and for the most part, it was really not much of anything. The news first thing this morning was poor. We had retail sales minus 1.1% versus up 0.3 expected, and we had revisions in both October and September. October minus 0.1 from up 0.3, and September minus 0.1 from up 0.2. These are numbers that you just can't count on. The government screws them up continuously and then comes back after the fact and revises them. There's really not a lot of reason for something to go from up 3 to minus 1. We had the big names moving higher today. We had LENNAR with a beat both top and bottom, and it had closed at 74.29, and after the earnings is 76.94, up 310. The large caps were kind of mixed. Amazon was up 75. Shopify was also up 83. And those are up on the basis of more stay at home and maybe more stimulus. We also have housing starts tomorrow, but today we had IHS manufacturing PMI, which was down 56.5 versus 57 expected, and the services component 55.3 versus 58.4. So that was particularly weak. The Dow finished up 44.77, or down 44.77.15. The NASDAQ up 63, also 0.5. We had the S&P up 655, and the Russell, which has been outperforming on the upside, down 704, or 0.3%. And the transports, which were horrendous the other day, down almost 3%, up $11.77, less than 0.1%. In the Dow, we had 19 stocks down and 10 up, and Cisco unchanged. The biggest losers were Honeywell and Boeing, each down about 26 Dow points, and the big winner was Microsoft, up 34 Dow points. In my groups, we had work from home recovering, infrastructure falling, defense falling, retail falling, biotech falling, energy mixed, food mixed, and the airline and cruise line reopening trade also down. One bright spot was the cannabis stocks on the back of the merger between Tilray and Apria, which will turn into a very strong both supplier and marketing if we end up, as Kamala Harris promised, that their first day they're going to decriminalize pot. I'm just assuming that that is your typical political promise that falls by the wayside for any multitude of reasons. The chart on the screen here is the oil, and it is stronger again. So we've made a new recent recovery high here today at 47.94. So it looks like we're going to extend up into this 52-53 area almost positively. But the big news today was Bitcoin making a new all-time high, over 21,430. and it closed at 20,930, and that was up 1,370. So a pretty major move. And to give you a better idea, let's go to the longer term. And as you can see, we are at all-time highs. This high, 20,650, 21,350. This is a clear breakout to the upside. I don't expect it to continue to run it without some sort of a consolidation. But, you know, we've been wrong before. This seems to have a mind of its own when it gets started, and clearly that's what it's done. All right, everyone, that's about it for tonight. I'll be back first thing in the morning because, as you know, tomorrow is Thursday, and Thursday is claims day. We'll also have housing start, so that'll be an extra added incentive, but initial and continuing claims will be the highlight. And of course, all of the promises of the COVID relief bill that, the market seems to rally on every time they say it. Reminds me a little of Charlie Brown and Lucy and the football. They clearly pull this away at the end. Have a good evening. I'll be back in the morning.